All right, guys. Well, welcome to the AI Breakfast Lab. And we are your lab rats. My name is Ed. We have James, we have Deronda, and we have Suzanne. And the lab rats, if you don't, this is your first time, welcome everybody. RATS stands for Radical AI Tech Squad. So it's a Radical AI Technicians is what we are, and we are radical Monday through Friday at 10 o'clock Central Time, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and every day we're here. We record these sessions. This is the time to observe and watch us work so you can see how we use AI in different aspects of business, not necessarily to replace us, but to assist us and speed things up rapidly. And we have done that in our previous recordings. We've done what, James? We've done several books. Write Live on the Call. We've written books for people. We've worked on funnels. We've worked on whole marketing campaigns for our YouTube Pro Bootcamp, which is where AI meets YouTube. It's a live event where you'll get a chance to meet the lab rats, where we pour out knowledge, incredible knowledge, give you incredible value at a live, energetic event in Brentwood, Tennessee on May 17th and 18th, and registration is open for that. So we are going to be having fun, and the concept is beautiful. So we're going to be working together, yes, and we're going to be putting together and continuing to work on a funnel. But before we do that, let's go ahead and get started. Let me do some basic concepts of training just briefly so you understand, and then we're going to get right inside the AI platforms. Now, obviously, we have a lot of different platforms that we use, not just AI Genius Club, but we use Course Buddy, we use Video City, we use AEO Boss. And the reason we use these because this is like our collection of tools that we have in the lab. These are our resources. So, Suzanne, today we're going to be using your AEO Boss because we're going to be crafting things. So, just to give you guys heads up, James is already working on the contact page with under the AEO tools. Rhonda is where we're at on the bottom. Just look at the folder AEO tools, and you'll see that. And you know, I think what we need is FAQ, good FAQ questions from you, Suzanne. But we'll get to that topic of what kind of FAQ questions we're going to need and for what company. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a Word document. James, if you could help change that text, alter it, have our platform change that, and you could do that using whether you want to use the content optimizer in the AEO Boss platform. Let me show these guys where we're at, then we'll get to the training. Okay, so the
Okay. And I'm gonna need the contact information for the company and everything.
yep, absolutely. Yeah, I'll get that for you in just a minute. So there is a lot of tools in the AEO Boss platform, but we're going to look at the um, what's called the content optimizer, which is going to be underneath the. You have to help me out here, Suzanne. Where's it at? Do you remember? Where did we put it?
I usually go into the magnifying glass and type in whatever
Ah,
I'm looking
there,
for.
yeah, there you go. We have about 70 tools in here, right? Is that about right? So there it is.
Yes.
Content
Yes.
optimizer. There you go. So James, you can go into the content. I'm going to send you a Google Doc, and you just put the target audience. What's the main objective? And what will the content be published on? You can just obviously put a website. Preferred keyword. You don't have to put in keywords yet, and then put copy the content that I put in this information, and then just choose English and generate it. So what does this app do? Well, it's really enhances your AI engine optimization so that AI platforms can find you. How would you like to have ChatGPT, Siri, and Alexa find you and refer you business? That's the powerful part of our AEO funnel and website builder system, which we have in AI Genius Club, we have in Course Buddy, we have in Video City Marketing, we have in AEO Boss. It's in every single platform. Okay. The only thing that's not there is this content optimizer. This is on AEO Boss. this has a lot of other tools for AI engines. It's perfect content creators. It's really perfect for them because it ensures that your content uses user-friendly, high visible content that is readable to AI-driven platforms. Does that make sense? So that's the beautiful part of this. You can see it did one here for me. You can see how it broke it down in chunks and makes it easy to read, right? It's not like one big paragraph. It took paragraphs that I had and it put it into really concise information to make it easy for you to actually use this for your website, like different blocks of your site, right? You understand? So it organizes it in a way where you're AEO friendly. So let's talk about some concepts now that you guys know where all this is at. Let me share this document with these guys, and then I'll go ahead. We need to change this content. Okay, guys? So who wants to do the optimization of the content? Raise your hand. What rat wants to do that? Okay, all right, very good. All right, Suzanne, we'll do that. Let me share that document with you.
So I'm using the content optimizer, AEO content optimizer tool.
Yep, let me give you the content here. And the company is Easy, like EZ Financial USA. This is Frank's company, and this is Richard's company. So it's EZ, like E, capital Z, space financial USA. Now the corporation is Easy Financial Group LLC, but the website domain is going to be easyfinancialusa.com. So easyfinancialusa.com. All right. So let me make sure this is editable, and I'm going to send this in the chat for you guys right now and to the hosts and panelists. So you guys have this content. Don't copy this content until Suzanne changes it, please. Okay. All right. And then if you would put it at the top, altered at the top, Suzanne, so they know that it's altered and changed. Okay. We definitely need to change it around a little bit and, make it optimized for a, for the website. Then also there's 5 critical points that they do. So we'll get to the training here in just a minute. Let me put these, these are what are called the big 5 for Easy Financial. Okay. So I'm going to get the big 5 in here for you. Let me copy that. And then I'm going to, may I text that to you, or what's the easiest way? You have a Mac, you got text messages on your phone? I mean, on your computer,
Are you talking?
Suzanne? Yes.
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Yes, sir. I got a Mac. So
Okay.
you can text it.
Okay, I'm going to text you this. You can include this in the content also. Those are what are called the big 5 for Easy Financial. Okay, so you could use that.
Okay.
So, all right. Well, these guys are working, and they're going to show you how these apps work. We're going to be in the platform. Just give us a second, okay? What we're just going over, we got to get the lab ready, right? So the lab is ready. So let's go ahead and let's look at what I want to talk about now, which is here. So, all right. Because this is important for you guys to understand, especially if this is your first time here. We want to welcome you and thank you for being here. I'm going to go through this really quickly. You could take screenshots if you like to. Okay, it's entirely up to you. Matter of fact, we'll PDF this and we'll put it as a resource on the recording where you could download it, and we'll make sure to share this so that you guys have access to it. Okay, so let me hide that information. All right. So what we're looking at now is we're looking at the AEO website and funnel secrets that we put into the platform. By the way, our funnel builder and website builder inside the AEO platform eliminates your tech stack, right? I mean, you don't have to pay hosting fees. You don't have to pay SSL certificates. Plus, it adds a lot of other benefits, like when you build your website on there. I mean, it's a game changer, guys. Trust me. It's faster than WordPress. It's faster than ClickFunnels. It's faster than High Level. It performs better. It's mobile friendly, and it is patent pending in terms of the key components we have in the platform, where you actually can have your website automatically be found by ChatGPT, Siri, and Alexa. Okay, you don't have to do any techie work on it. It's simple. It's easy. And it comes with automation tools. When people fill out a form, you can get notified via email. It does all kinds of amazing things. We're going to show some of that to you today. So really, the whole goal of any type of website or funnel is not to get scrolled past. It's people scrolling, and you put your website on social media or your YouTube or your LinkedIn or your Instagram or your TikTok or your X or whatever you're at, and then create hooks. Like hooks are like grab people, right? Where you want to create those hooks that dominate feeds on social media where you bring people in, right? That's the whole goal. So this is the structure and the architecture of any type of landing page or website. This is the first experience when somebody lands on your homepage. There's a lot of things you could put on your homepage, but I've prioritized these, and please take a screenshot of this. Anybody that wants to learn, you'll want to remember this. Get it embedded in your brain so that if you are building a funnel or you hire someone to build a funnel or you hire us to build the funnel for you, okay, that you know what you need to do, right? The bolded points here that you see, magic hook, benefit stacks, free bonuses, promotional pricing, FAQs, which are objection removal questions, and then a lead capture, a conversion option, payment capture, or whatever your goal is on your conversion. Those are all 5. Highest priority to be above the fold. Above the fold means the first thing they see when they open up your website or your funnel on a mobile device or a tablet or a computer. So magic hooks, pull them in, and you want to tie emotion into that. Benefit stacks are dimensionalized needs. In this case, Frank and his team and Richard, they're easy financial. When the banks tell people no, they have options for them. They could provide business lending for them. They could provide lines of credit. They could provide real estate loans. They could provide SBA loans. They could help people buy, when they're running out of opportunities to buy, maybe more, to increase their real estate portfolio if they're a real estate investor, where they can buy additional properties or apartment complex, or maybe a nursing home needs financing, or a hospital needs financing, or maybe a company needs equipment leasing, right? So there's a variety of reasons why people would convert and contact them or fill out a form or call them. And it's up to us to craft 4 or 5 benefit stacks that really hit those needs and hooks them in, right? And then any type of free bonuses, like, for example, Frank needs to write a book, and he has the tools to write a book, and so does Richard. They just need to write a book, right? And so we'll coach them on that, not today, but later. They need to write some type of book or something that they could give away that maybe helps a business, shifts their habits on finances so they never run into this problem again. Where if they need to go to the bank, they can get the bank because they can help you with your business credit also, right? So he could give them like 5 tips to this or 7 tips to that. You understand? So Frank and Richard, you're on the call, make some notes. This is for you, right? If there's, generally speaking, there's not any promotional pricing with his industry, but maybe there are some right? Maybe there's specials like March Madness, with NCAA, the big final game today between Florida Gators and the Houston Cougars. Go Cougs, go Houston, right? That maybe you have a March Madness type of promotion, or maybe you have a Veterans Day promotion, or Cinco de Mayo festival promotion, or Cinco de Mayo festival, or whatever the case may be. You should have an annual promotion. Maybe that creates urgency, like you got a deal. Objection question, FAQ questions are important. This is to help people convert. So you put questions there that not about the features of your product, but the questions that pull people in. And you know what? Our AEO platform that we're going to be using today helps us craft every single one of these, even lead capture. Now, the rest of these things here, like hero images and video, I ranked at a 3. Logos, about a 2. Maybe a secondary type of hook, about a 2. information about the founders. That's a personal touch, maybe about a three, features and of the loans, the different types of loans that they do. It's all money, right? You need money. You need money to scale your business up. You need money to grow your business. You need money to grow your real estate portfolio. You don't need to put anything else above the fold, but you can lay out the features and down below or on other pages, right? The idea is to get their attention and let them know, hey, this is what we do, right? Value stack, maybe like, this would be not necessarily price building in their case. This may be like, the value of doing business with them because they offer so many different financing options, no matter what stage your business is in, whether you're a startup or a seasoned business, 10 years old, or an LLC or a nonprofit or a C corporation or an S corporation, right? And then, of course, the refund policy doesn't apply to him, but maybe they have a good privacy policy on their website that they protect the data that comes into their website because they do collect a lot of personal data, right? And then, of course, their team, they got a great team of people with a lot of gray hair, what I mean by that is a lot of wisdom, right? And with a lot of experience in the industry. So these are the important components of a website or landing page. Really the whole concept here, you would have to go through this manually to actually figure out the benefits and the different dimensions of why people convert with your business or your product or your service. Why do they reach out to you? This is where you address the pain point for them, right? And then you want to find out, for example, where is the largest demographic of section of potential clients? Where are they at? For example, somebody may be looking for apartment complexes, but that's a small section of real estate investors, right? Not everybody's doing that, but there may be a larger group of people that maybe want to buy their first real estate investment. Do you understand? Or there may be even a larger group of segment of people that need money for their business. So you prioritize the different angles in your funnel or your website. If you guys understand what I'm talking about here, it's like a dimensional need based on the size of the demographic. Frank, put a 10 in the chat. Richard, put a 10 in the chat, or anybody else if you understand what I'm saying. It's a bigger market, so you should probably prioritize that at the top of the funnel. Your hooks are designed to grab attention. We've gone over that. It motivates them to stop what they're doing and pay attention to what you're offering, basically. Okay? The FAQ questions keeps, short answers, punchy. Use words like we, are, you, your, right? Focus heavily on convincing your answers to those objections that they have. Objections, we call them objection question, crushing FAQ questions. And then, of course, the bonuses, really all he could do really is probably write a book or have a free webinar that people can attend, right? That they can learn about their business credit or maybe about the different types of business loans and what fits them the best, right? So, he could keep those live and fresh and, why you should possibly, a webinar maybe on why sometimes leasing your equipment for your business is better than owning it. And Frank can tell you why, but there's a lot of reasons why, obviously, because a piece of equipment, if you're using it, is like an employee, right? Why pay it all up front when you wouldn't pay an employee for 10 years of use, would you? All at once? Why would you pay an employee 10 years salary up front? Well, your equipment is like, hey, you use it every day. Why not pay it like an employee and just lease it, right? Plus, you got great tax benefits for it. Tax including for your business, right? So maybe he does a webinar on that as a bonus, right? So that does it for the basic training. Of course, I know I went fast and I know I'm full of energy this morning. I'm sorry. Suzanne knows I've been on a intermittent fast. What is it called? Intermittent. I've been doing intermittent fasting for this is my fifth day.
Put yourself in ketosis. Yep.
And I got myself in complete ketosis now. So I have a lot of energy if you haven't noticed. So, and that's the reason why. Okay. So sorry for being so animated, but this is who I am. I'll be me, you be you. All
There
right.
you go, 100%.
All right. Very good. Awesome. Awesome. So I hope you guys understood that, right? So Frank is the contact information. Yes, Frank, put in the chat your contact information for the business. Like you have, or Richard, put the contact information for James so he could get that information. And then Suzanne, do you have the content changed? You want to show us the content optimizer and how you did that and show us the inputs and everything you did?
Sure, sure. Just real quick, Frank, or Richard, thank you so much for answering. I'll have to go back and put in that information. So I ran with it with what I had. So some of the information may have to be reworked. I guess I should share my screen here.
There you go.
Here we go. Send in request.
Yes, we need to give her permission, James.
All right. Cool.
Got it.
Awesome. Thank y'all. Okay, so I am in AEO Content Optimizer. If you have trouble finding it, you can always go to this hourglass over here and just type in some keywords that you're looking for, like Content Optimizer. It'll just pop up. So the target audience I took from let me move our heads here for a minute. I took from this document that we had up here on top. Let's see, target, way up here at the top. So let's see here. Loans for tailored, here it is right here. So it was for offered loans tailored for small and mid-sized enterprises and commercial real estate ventures. So I took that information and I popped it into the target audience. What are the main objectives? Ed sent me those. There were 5 of them. All I did was copy and paste and put them in here. Where will this content be published? I thought we were working on a website, so I put website. I hope I was right.
Yep, you were.
The preferred keywords. So I didn't have those yet. So what I do, and here's a little trick if you have a Mac, I hope you can see my screen. There's a little button up here that says tab. If you hit tab and then duplicate tab, it'll duplicate the tab you're on right next to it, which is what I did. And then I went up to the little hourglass and I did keyword. And here's the keyword generator. So I went into that. I know I'm moving kind of fast, guys. I'm just trying to make sure we all have time to talk. So then I put in the information, and this is where it may be a little bit different, Richard. If you're looking at this right now, I'll need to go back and craft this a little bit differently, but I kind of did the best I could. This is gold, y'all, this keyword generator. It gives you core keywords, long tail keywords, and then I'm going to jump down here and show you something called voice search keywords. These are great for AI optimization right here because it talks more like a human talks as opposed to when you're typing searches into Google. So what I do is a little trick because a lot of these apps are going to ask you for keywords, and I just want them all put together in a paragraph form. So I thank the app because I'm always nice to my AI. Don't want it to come back and beat me up. So I say, thanks, please take the core keywords, the long tail keywords, and the voice search keywords, separate them with commas, and put them in a paragraph form. And it does that for me. So now I can just copy this whole thing. I'm going to go back to my content generator and I put it into the preferred keywords space right here. Then the actual content, I grabbed that document that they sent me, copied the whole thing, and then I just copied and pasted in there. He speaks English, so I did English, then generate results, and then here we are with the results. And I dropped that into the document too, Ed, if you need that.
No, let's look at it. Let's look at how I broke it up here. So go to the top.
Okay.
So unlocking opportunities with Easy Financial USA. We could change any of this, guys, okay? But just keep in mind, there's a little edit button there, right? Mm-hmm. And then where banks close doors, we open them wide. Easy Financial USA offers specialized loans for small and mid-sized enterprises and commercial real estate ventures. Accessing funds is straightforward and efficient for all eligible businesses. What do you guys think of that? Frank, put a 10 in the chat, or you guys, it's really concise, right? That tells you what you do. You could say that, and anybody would understand what you do, right? You don't need to say anything else. That's pretty much it. Then you put our commitment. Easy Financial USA is dedicated to enhancing the vitality and resilience of both small business enterprises and commercial real estate sectors, right? These crucial areas empower businesses of all sizes to thrive and contribute to the economic landscape. Small business enterprises are the backbone of the economy, driving innovation, creating job opportunities, fostering economic growth. The commercial real estate sector is vital for providing spaces for businesses to operate, thereby supporting entrepreneurship and economic development. Man, that is good content. I love it. Our commitment underscores our dedication to supporting American businesses, fostering job creation, and promoting sustainable economic advancement. Our loan programs, the five big, the 125% loan to value buy, fix, flip, or hold, right? 100% CTLV acquisition loan for expiring listings, real estate income empire builder, business builder for existing businesses, startups, and franchises, and government incentive programs for immigrant entrepreneurs, providing jobs for American workers. Man. And then our streamlined process is simple at Easy Financial, right? Simple application, fast approval, personalized assistance, user friendly platform. And then join us, call to action, right? We're dedicated to assisting you in accessing the loan supports you need. Boom, boom, boom. Keeps going and going and going and going, right? So, yes. So that is the cool stuff there, right?
And it actually explains to you kind of like why it's doing this too. So it tries to help you understand it. It's a very cool tool. Super useful. Like that little, I know that Ed was going fast through his PowerPoint because he's trying to give you as much information as he can in the short period of time. But the one page he had that was like the framework or the blueprint of what a website looks like, this will help you so much to match those two together and move quickly through creating a funnel so it doesn't feel so overwhelming. Or you can give it to the person who's creating your funnel and get exactly what you want.
Great. You want to put this in the Word document and remove the old content?
Sure.
Would be great. So she could simply copy this manually, or you could copy it just with one click. If you copy it with one click, it's going to put little hashtags in it and so forth. So it's sometimes best just to copy it manually. Okay, James, how we doing on the contact page? Pretty sweet, isn't it?
That's pretty sweet, bro.
Let's show. Let's
Yeah,
show
so
them. Let's show them.
okay. And I think actually we were both kind of working on some of the same stuff here, but I'll go down here to the contact page first. There we go. Contact page. So basically, what did I do? I went here into the AEO contact us, and I put in Easy Financial USA, pasted the overview for the business in here. It said contact purpose, fast loans now. Put in the phone number, put in hours of operation. By the way, if you guys are open different hours, let me know and I'll update that. And then call to action, contact us, the address, and English, you click generate results. And so this is, let me get this box here out of the way. Zoom's always got some box in the way. So
let me explain what this is for so you guys understand. This is for the contact us page for your website in AEO funnels. Why is it important? Well, AEO and AI platforms need to know a little bit about you. So this tells you exactly what you need to put on your website so that ChatGPT, Siri, Alexa, and all the AI search engines can refer business to you. James, I'm sorry, I got to explain that, but you can read through it. It really chunked it down, didn't it? So,
yeah, I broke it up really nice and just, put in a nice welcome here. I didn't write any of this. It just basically took the information about the company and wrote this, small to mid-sized enterprises, commercial real estate ventures. By the way, if you want to edit any of this, you can just click this edit button here and you can change it. So I know they do even startups. So I might want to put in here. Startup businesses, right? And say that. How to reach us. You just got in here. Phone number, whether you have questions or you're ready to start loan process, our friendly team is just a call away and ready to assist you. Visit our location, stop by our headquarters during business hours for a face-to-face consultation. Common questions: how can I apply for a loan? Right? What makes Easy Financial different from traditional banks? Where is Easy Financial? What are the business hours? Ready to get started? Contact us. And basic information here. So it speeds up the process of developing a website and being written in a way that the AEO or Ask Engine Optimization algorithms will give high credibility to this particular website. I also utilize the AEO profiler and the AEO keyword generator. So I don't know if you want me to show either of those. I know Suzanne showed some of that.
Yeah, sure. And then
Okay.
see what else? What other components do you guys remember we need to put on this? So benefit stack. So are you guys copying and pasting this information in the document, and Deronda has access to it?
Yes.
Yes.
Excuse me. Yes.
It's okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you.
So Deronda, there's a benefit stacks in here. It's under, if you want to work on that and this generates some benefit stacks, it should be under business tools or website tools. Under website tools. Scroll up, James, so you can show her where it's at. So website tools. Website, you got to open up website tools at the top.
It's open.
Okay, there you go. Oh, no, it's not anymore.
I think it's under business tools. Let's
Is it?
see. Business tools. Try business tools. I think that's where the benefit stack is. Let's see.
No, it's under website tools.
Oh, it is.
Okay.
You're not open. You got to open it. There it is. No, it's not there. Okay.
Well, you know what we do is type in here benefit.
There you go. Get that handy
That's
dandy
what you gotta
microphone.
do.
Yep, that's my go-to.
Type in stack.
Doesn't look like it. Maybe you didn't
No.
add it to this particular one.
Yeah, it should be in there, right?
I thought I'd seen it in there, but maybe I have not.
Okay. All right. Well, then close out of that.
It's not bad. I searched for
Okay.
it too.
All right. Let's do the business profile.
Okay.
So scroll down, James. I said the writing tools, and it should be. Okay. Wait a minute. You got magic hooks, optimized blog, pass, app. Yeah. Let's do the. Yeah, let me share my screen, James. I'm more familiar with the background of this, please. All right.
You want the AEO business profiler?
Yes, that's the one we want. Yes.
I got it. I got it.
Okay, great, great, great. So, all right. Cool thing. Some of these guys have never seen these apps, right? They've never played around with them, so that's why they're not familiar with it, but that's okay. That's what a lab is about, right? Suzanne and I are more familiar with the back end of the platform. So it's important for us to be here because we're kind of leading the way. We'll teach these guys in our radical AI technicians, how to do this. So that's fine. That's great. That's why we're working together. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up the actual funnel that we're building while these guys are working. Do you guys have anything to share at all?
I can show you the AEO profiler I did a little bit earlier, or the keywords that I did earlier.
Okay. Do you want me to do some images for the website, maybe?
No, we could do that right in the AEO funnel as we're building it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yep. Cool.
Okay.
All right. Excellent. So let's just go through here. Just go here. Give us a second, guys. We're going to be right back with you. We're just getting things organized so you can see this. We'll just duplicate my tab. Excellent. All right, let me go and share my screen now so you guys can see what I'm doing. So remember we talked about benefit stacks, right? So this is our AI Genius benefit stack. We'll put that inside of, I don't know if we can or not. I think I'll try to put it in there. But you can see here, um, we put together some information. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the document that these guys have. Did we delete the old one yet?
It's,
All right.
yeah, it's been replaced.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this information. Here's the business profiler. That's a good one. Who just did that? That's awesome. Yes.
That's what I did.
I think that would, yeah.
Okay. So let's put this stuff in there. Explanation. And I'll put in some core keywords. Look, I'll put all the keywords. I'm going to copy all this, okay? Right here. I'm going to copy it. And I'm going back here to the benefit stack. So I did some original benefit stacks about a week and a half ago, okay? And we put some information in here. I'm going to leave the fear-based one in here. Matter of fact, let me copy that. Okay, let's copy that. And I'm just going to put it on my notepad so I don't lose that because that's going to be important. All right. So I came down here and I said I want it to be this long and blurbs and the creativity, and it generated some pretty good benefit stacks like immediate capital access, experience instant relief from funding woes with our fast track capital solution tailored to your urgent business needs. Fail proof business launch. Launch your venture confidently with the full financial backing, removing the spectator of failure from your journey, right? Stress-free payroll, secure your payroll commitments effortlessly, right? So we're going to start with a business one here too, okay? So we're going to say, let's see, pursue your business dreams unencumbered and let us handle your initial and ongoing financial challenges. Let's see here, home-based support. Energize your home-based business with dedicated funding to propel you through crucial first months. You know what? I like that. That is a good one there. Because James, there's a lot of people that have maybe start off in their home, right? So what we're going to do is
Yeah.
we're going to go right into his funnel. This is what we started about a week ago. So we have his logo, phone number, get immediate access to capital, experience instant relief from funding woes with our fast track capital solution tailored to your urgent business needs. Watch this short video, right? Reach out to us to start your loan process. Don't navigate funding alone. Expert support is waiting. So this is where we're going to put some of the benefit stacks, right? Stress-free payroll, right? You don't have to worry about payroll. That's obviously an existing business. We're going to put this in right here. Energize your home-based business. All right, we're going to bold that and we'll keep it the same. All right, there we go. And let's make this a little bit bigger. This is the AEO funnel builder, by the way, guys. Okay. So there you go. We're going to do that. This is going to be like the benefit stack, right? I'm putting the video here because it's, you know what? I may move some of this. As a matter of fact, I think that's better. Let's move that up here. And I'm going to put some spacing in here because remember, the benefit stack is more important than the video, right? We want to get their attention quickly. So I'm going to do a top margin, push it down a little bit more. We're going to change some of the text. Let's make sure it's the same type of text. So I'm going into settings here. This is the builder. It's a Roboto. So we're going to change the text font here to Roboto. Let's look at the size here. So I'm doing the size here. So let's do the size of the font. So Roboto, perfect. All right. And then let's do okay, excellent. Now I want to do, matter of fact, on this one, it's miscellaneous. Do a little bit of effect on it. Text shadow. Let's do a mid shadow. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, let's make that a little bit bigger. Okay, excellent. Well, we can play with the look of it. You can play with the look of it yourself as well, right? So, matter of fact, I may want to put some bullets in here, right? Or maybe just go left justified on them too as well. All right, there you go. And then, yeah, maybe we'll change some other things here. Let me just look here on the design aspect of it. I don't want to spend too much on design. We're going to do that later. There's two benefit stacks. Now let's go up here to benefit stacks. Let's pick another one. So for example, let's look at, matter of fact, let's just do this again. Let's generate some more. Let's get rid of that. And let's put everything that we copied in here in the benefit stack. So we're just going to take that whole description that we just put together with AEO boss. We're going to leave the fear of loss in there. And then we're going to generate more benefit questions. It's going to save these. So let's just generate some more. Again, remember, how would you describe benefit stack, Suzanne? Different than I would. So maybe if they hear it from you, it's a little bit different.
I think of a benefit stack of like people's big thing is what's in this for me? So why is this important to me? What about me? And so it really hits it in a website. This is good for you because you're going to get this, and if you can add emotion into that as well, like a lot of people don't have a lot of confidence about money. So if you can help them like realize afterwards they're going to have confidence, it will raise their credit score, thereby boosting confidence. And I'm just using an arbitrary example with Frank's company, but it really shows them that it's not so much about features, it's about how they're going to feel after they use this, after they hire you, after you help them. It's much more about the ways that their life is going to get better as opposed to features of the product or what you offer. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
So you're positioning the results and what they'll get as a result rather than just a feature. So isn't that what everybody wants? They may not even care about the feature particularly as long as they get the result they want. So
That's
I
right.
think that's a great explanation, Suzanne. I love it.
Yep. Okay. So here we're hitting home-based businesses. We're hitting businesses and we're hitting real estate right here in the benefit stack. See that? We're hitting all three. So I'll tell you what, let's take this a little bit smaller. We're going to go, that's 28. This could probably be, I don't want to spend too much time on the design, but we'll put some really cool bullets in there. Maybe we'll make these blue, right? Sort of. He's already got the video done, right? Now let's work below the fold. So now we could start, what else is important? Maybe some, by this point, you pretty much know what they do, right? Get immediate access to capital. You watch the video, experience instant relief from funding woes with our fast track capital solutions tailored to your urgent business to your urgent business and real estate need. And yeah, let's do that. And real estate needs, right? And real estate needs. Okay, we'll tweak that a little bit. Energize your home-based business. Get fast, hassle-free financing, right, for your business, right? Fund your real estate purchases and renovations. So that's just the beginning, obviously, right? But the idea of is to fill this funnel. Now we can make the site look beautiful. We could add backgrounds here, right? If we want to, like if we want to add a special background or an image of, a business office and make it, really light so it's in the background, right? We could do that. And we could choose an image. We could even do a background video if we want to, right? That's just kind of running a really low quality type of video, but it looks nice in the background as well. And let me show you here where the AEO settings are at, right? So you can see um, this is a pre-render code that's already put in your funnel that you're building. This is what's called a schema code. And this is designed obviously for AEO purposes also to help your site be found. You don't want to edit that, but the cool thing is the platform automatically does it for you in the platform. Now, I want to show you something. We don't have enough content on the site right now, okay? But we will. We're working on all that content, as you can imagine. So, matter of fact, let's see where we're at on the content because we need some FAQ questions. Do we have anybody that's generated FAQ questions yet? Some AEO questions?
No, but I can do them quickly if you want.
Yep.
And Ed,
Okay.
I
Yes.
know we've already done the business profile, but can we do the AEO keywords and then send it over to the Facebook optimizer with the AEO? Do we have time to do that?
Yes. Yeah, we could
'Cause-
show them that. Why don't you show them that
Okay,
also, Suzanne? Are you working on something, Suzanne?
I've already got it up if you want me to.
Yeah, yeah, show it. Show it. Let's
Okay,
see.
okay, I want to show everybody how it works. It's pretty cool. All right, let me share my screen here real quick.
Yeah, so what this is, our platform, the AEO Boss platform has an the ability for you to optimize not just your website, but also all your social platforms as well. Facebook
Okay.
is what we're looking at right
So
now.
what I have is at the bottom of the AEO business profiler is where I am. So I came down to the action-oriented keywords, right? Because that's what people are going to speak into Alexa or whatever they're using for the AEO. But when you go down here, I can take all of this AEO optimizer and send it over to get ready for Facebook. So you've just created all of your perfectly AEO optimize content, and then you can take it right over into Facebook. So,
You got to generate the results
yeah,
down at the bottom. There you go.
okay. Sorry,
Now,
let me move some things around so I can see. There we go. All right. I just thought this was something a little on the top that's fun.
so what it did is it put everything in, already inserted everything into the form for you, so you don't have to type anything in. It took it from one app and it's taking it to another one now. Now she's generating the results. Go ahead and scroll up, and when it's done, it'll populate right here.
Okay. And I can come back to it if it's going to take a few minutes.
Yes, we'll show you that in just a minute. James, the FAQ questions, how are we looking?
They're processing right now.
All right. So you see how you can speed up the process and minimize your cost? I mean, guys, this is a game changer. AEO funnels can build a website so fast for a business. And of course, if you want to add tech stuff to it, obviously it already generates. Let me show you while your guys are generating that. Let me show you some other things in here. All right. So let me save this first of all. Save what I'm working on. By the way, here's mobile friendly. Look, right? Instantly mobile friendly, right?
And that's
Tab.
very important because that's how most people, like 85%
Yes.
of people, are going to view your website that way.
Yes.
Yes.
So let me show you something here. So over here, we have we have settings. Okay. So in the settings, we could click a button and say, send me an email when somebody fills out the contact form. Boom, you just click on that. Beautiful, right? That's one thing. That makes it that's automation with one click of a button where you get notified. How many times have you said, "Hey, who's that contact form going to?" If you've ever had paid to get a website done, and you have trouble getting the forms,
Yes.
now you don't have to worry about that. You don't got to call nobody. You got to waste no time. You just click a button and boom, you get all the contacts, and they go automatically into your CRM in here. Automatically, they go into your CRM. I'll repeat that, right? Now, look up here. Let's go back to pages on configuration, right? The cool thing about configuration, well, let's go here. I think I have to connect it to a domain first to see the LMS, right? I think that, let me see here. Let's go back up to pages. Let's go to settings. And let's go to sites. Yeah, let's connect it to a domain now. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy the funnel share URL because this is in my platform. I'm building it for Frank, right? So let's go back here. You see where it says down at the bottom, copy funnel right here? See that? Copy funnel share URL. I'm going to copy that. Boom, it's copied, right? Now watch this. I'm going to log out. Okay. And I'm going to look for Frank. So it's Frank right here. How you like the matrix? Pretty cool, right? Yeah. There you go.
Yes. Creepy and cool all at the same time.
Yeah, creepy and cool all at the same time. So, right.
That's true.
All right, so I have the FAQs are ready.
Okay, let me just show them this real quick and let's log in here.
Okay.
I'm
Mine is as
showing you a
well. Based
really
on code.
cool, really cool thing here, right? So I'm logged into Frank's platform, right? Okay. Now let's go to Genius Club. Let's go to AEO first of all. Okay. And then we're going to import a funnel shared URL. Watch this. Just I take it, I paste it in there. Remember, I just copied it, and I'm going to import it. This works great for teams, franchises. Boom, it moved it in there. Now watch. We're in Frank's account. Okay. Now let's add a domain. I'm gonna show you how easy this is. Okay. We're gonna connect the domain, Easy Financial USA. See that? We just bought that this morning. And watch, I'm gonna click one button, and it's gonna connect the domain name and create all the CNAME records, all the DNS records for me. I don't have to do anything else. So you don't need to go. I can't tell you how much hassle that solves for a business. It's huge. Watch. Do it for me.
I
Domain
can tell you how much hassle it is.
done.
Exactly, Suzanne. I'm like, I can definitely attest to this,
It's
the
done.
work and energy.
And then boom,
Yes,
it's going to send.
manually.
If somebody fills out a form now, boom, Frank, your automation is done. You're going to get notified when
Wow.
somebody fills out your form.
Wow.
That was less than 15
That's
seconds.
incredible.
James,
Love
back to you, brother.
All right, so let me go ahead and share my screen here. And
Yes, the whole aspect of the lab, AJ, is for us to, yes, we get a lot done in our lab to work with. Maybe it's one of our projects, maybe it's one of your projects, maybe it's a client's project. I mean, yesterday we did a really cool exercise, all four of us. We're playing with a concept. It's called it's like a vision board app or well, if we have time, we'll share that. I don't know if we have much time, but James, show us what you got here.
yeah, we have to, or I have to cut off at 11 because we've got the AI training coming up here in about 2 minutes. But this is actually AO optimized FAQs. You know, what types of loans does Easy Financial USA offer? And it talks about all of the small to medium sized business loans. How can Easy Financial their process benefit my business? Why choose Easy Financial USA? Keep in mind, all of these are written with the AEO and SEO best practices built in them. So when people search for financing, business financing, or alternative financing, they will find this page. What is the geographic focus of the company? How quickly can I get a loan approved? Who can benefit from Easy Financial? What makes Easy Financial unique in the financial sector? So I put this in the other document.
Great.
And so with that, I'm going to go ahead and make you the host, Ed, and I'm going to hop over to the
Okay. Well,
other
if
training
you're
class.
going to get more training here than you would there, I promise you that, guys. If you want to stay here, but you're welcome to stay here. You're welcome to go to the AI. We're going to probably demarket the AI training because there's so much training available on our breakfast lab, as well as in the AI platform. If you're here with the AI Genius Club, we got so much training in there already in the academy, and we're going to drop more in there for you as well. So you can consume it anytime you want, right? So if you want to stay here, you're welcome to, because we're going to do some other cool stuff here, and we're going to wrap it up briefly. But I do want to explain.
Ed, do you want to do the Facebook optimizer really quick? And then
Yes,
that way I'll
while you're
jump
pulling
off.
that, yeah, while you're pulling that up and showing them, this is just a sampling of what the AEO Boss platform can do, right? So you can see that we're putting a lot of the content together. And that's the biggest pain point of building a website or funnel, guys. I've been doing this for a long time, and the biggest pain point is coming up with the content, hiring the copywriters, making sure the copy is persuasive and it's, really helps them, right? So show them what this did.
Okay, so when I put it into the Facebook optimizer, it gave us everything from the name of the page. So if you wanted to create it from scratch, you could, right? But if you already have one, then you can just copy and paste into that. So it gave us a
Remember the
graphic to
description, the
start.
profile at the top. You're going a little too fast. Scroll up.
Sorry, sorry.
The page explanation gives you an explanation, right? Scroll
Mhm.
down.
Right, right. Yes. So it tells why it's chosen that name. And then it does give some images, so more like a logo type image. And then they're in Myrtle Beach, right? So I thought this was a pretty cool graphic that it came up. And I didn't ask it for a graphic, but that's what it's already put in because it's for Facebook. And then it goes on and has a post ready to go. That's like their overall intro post for their business. But then their specific posts, so you can do a welcome post separately. It already has hashtags in it. And then you can give different posts based on content strategy. So if you want to feature one day, hey, you want to look behind the scenes to see how we do what we do, you can post that. So these are individual posts, or you can do them all together, but it gives you customer reviews or testimonials. All of this is ready to go, educational post. And then it starts giving suggestions so that the business itself can go in and start creating posts for each month if they want to promote something differently every month. So I love it because you can have a basic Facebook marketing strategy just from pushing over the information. And this is all AEO optimized already. So when I'm speaking into Alexa, you're speaking into Siri, we're going to get to this information.
Very good. Thank
So
you. All right.
anything else? Okay, good to go.
Yes. Yes. Thank you so much. So, guys, you could optimize your Google My Business. Yes. Very good. You could optimize your Facebook, your X, your Instagram,
Instagram.
your,
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff. You could write AEO blogs. You can, um, wow. I mean,
Oh,
there's
we haven't even gotten to the blogs, Ed. Don't get me
no,
started on the blogs,
yeah,
man.
the blogs are absolutely incredible, right? What it writes. And then there's a humanizer app. That content optimizer is probably one of my favorite tools, because you could take like 5 paragraphs that you've written, or maybe 5 paragraphs that, an AI platform wrote, right? And put it right in there, and it chunks it down, makes it digestible and easy for you. And the keywords are bomb. I mean, give yourself, if you build a website in this, give yourself 2 days, or maybe a week, let's just say a week. And if you can't, if you're invisible on ChatGPT, like, you type in your company name, hey, can you tell me, and you're invisible there, give yourself about a week, you'll be showing up there. And then the key to that is constantly posting, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, because those are all great link backs, and ChatGPT will start picking a lot of that stuff up, and so will Siri and Alexa, and they'll start ranking you in the AI search engines. You want to be the only business in town that has this? You want to be the only person that offers this to the people in your local town? Well, you have the opportunity. It is a blue ocean. You know what a blue ocean is? In other words, there is nothing and nobody out there. You get the chance to hear this right here, right? You could plant your boat on that blue ocean, and you could just go catch as much fish as you want. It's all yours, right? And that's what we want to empower you here at the AI Breakfast Lab. And I hope we empowered you guys today. And hey, we got some live events coming up. We got the Brentwood, Tennessee YouTube boot camp where YouTube meets AI. What a great event that is. Ask the person that brought you here. Well, you can learn about it with at our event page. If you haven't heard about it, just you could even Google it. It's going to pop up, right? Brentwood. It's in Brentwood, Tennessee. It's a YouTube Pro um, live boot camp. We also have a book writing boot camp for only $99 that you could get. Guys, if you've ever wanted to write a book, you need to learn about that. I don't know if we put any of those things in the chat, but though these are available, guys. And I'm going to tell you, we will over deliver at the boot camps. You will be surprised what we will be able to give you and give you and give you. Because if you haven't found out by now, we do this every day. We have a lot of knowledge to pour out. And when you're with us face to face or online for a whole day of boot camp or a live event in Brentwood, you're going to get to really connect with us and scale and grow your business in a big, big way, right? Yes. That's the YouTube boot camp. If you're not in the Great Discovery, that's our direct link. If you're in the Great Discovery, it's already in the Great Discovery under Academies. You can find it there. You can also find the book um, event there. We're going to help you author a book, right? Book cover and everything that you need to get it published. So, guys, thank you for joining us. Thank you, Suzanne, for the hard work. Thank you, Deronda. We'll see you guys tomorrow at the AI Breakfast Lab. We're tuning out. Lab routes, great job. Bye bye, guys.